take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing now is Carr. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Watch his slant. Check. Your mind. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the run.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And some room to work. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Check 4, check 4. Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam. Check, check. Right away. Press down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's going to be a long. Later 2. Later 1. Be a long day. Check 24. Check 24. Shoot.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. You go tight. Later 9. You got tight right there. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Express. Check 26.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got right, man. You got right, man. Like 50.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. You got to step it up. Max 50.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Henderson going to run for it, and he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And some room to roam now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes this Washington 14. Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 9 now. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Let's go. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
This is Henderson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
4th down.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 91 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Washington.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Wide, get wide.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
What now? Wide 88. It's 59. Mike, 59. Pick it up. You're mine. Watch twins. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pull it together. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's put him on.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Michael Brockers.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
6-18. On
1st and 10. Here's Carr. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Rams 3.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma put my one foot is safe, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'm run to the bed until we all but them buckets. Little footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turn it.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
By John Johnson.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up second and
Carr out of throw.
At the 28-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Let's go, let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Later one. Kill, kill.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Ain't no way. For you.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Joker, joker. Joker, joker. Later 9.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
56, right there.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Rams.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Pick up the ball.
Hey, check. Mike 21, go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go now. Spiking 18. Hey, what's the ball?
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
We own them.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike 50. I got you. 19 right. I got you. You're all mine.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes this Washington 35. Rams 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
By number 28.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes this Washington 42. Rams 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to you. Hurt. 50's the mark. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make it.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Hey.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Rams.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
pass dumped off to his running back. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Try down. Check 52. Express. What's up?
From the gun, it's Carr. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
25-yard line.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a handoff looking right. He finds an opening past the 40. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. 36-37.
On the give, this is their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. 7:34.
From the gun, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. His throw's going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got a man. It's Tristan Jackson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 9.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down, Rams.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. A gain there of 21 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the 2nd quarter. But since we're in the 4th, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, in the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go. Here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here.
They
set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care